Right, welcome everyone back to another week of Amateur Dota 2 League Season 6 North American entry level. Today we have Classy Devil Gaming versus Warlocks of the Beach. These two teams are currently leading the table for Division 3, 3rd Division night table or something like that, 3-9. Both of them are now 4-0 leading the group.
10 seconds
on Warlocks of the Beach we have Chowser, the captain, Legit Harry, Arubin, Colina and Bogalu. On Classy Devils Gaming, CD Gaming, we have KYRY, the captain, Dread Beats, After They Collide, or I'm just gonna call him ATC, the name doesn't even show fully here, and Kimber and Nipple Twister. I really love reading these names out. Both teams have very good games. Apparently, we watched last week, we saw Warlocks of the Beach dispatch of Vendetta Gaming easily, and they previously beat Shadow Killers 2-0-2. And for CD Gaming, they played their first week game against Reverb Gaming, winning in convincing manner 29-53, and I believe the second game 20-46. In both games they are mid. Dreadbeat playing on the Storm in the first game and a Silencer in the second game, dominated the lane and basically carried the whole team, getting a lot of kills and getting some really good games. Their off lane Deeper Twisters on the Clockwork in the first game and the Slug in the second game also had a really good game that game.
Reserve time
In that match series. But their second game against Arcane Defender, I'm not too sure, I couldn't find a replay, and from what I saw online, it sounds like Arcane Defender forfeited that match, so they didn't play at all. Okay, a quick and fast introduction. Chowser, the captain, is the off-lane player. Colina is the support. Arubin is the mid player for Warlocks of the Beach. Bugalu is also the secondary support, and Legit Harry is the core carry player. And on CD Gaming we have Nipple Twister, the off-lane player, ATC, the support player, and Josmu. This is fine. Okay, so Josmu is also a support player. Kimber is not here or something, maybe just a name change that mixed up. KYRY, the captain, is a hard carry player, and Dreadbeat is the solo mid player. Now we'll go on and move towards the draft. We see here Warlocks of the Beach ban out the Axe and the OD. The OD ban likely because of the Shadow Shaman maybe, I'm not too sure, but Axe, a very core hero right now. It's probably one of the OP heroes in the game, along with I believe Juggernaut is slightly OP right now, but personally I see that Axe is definitely OP right now. It requires to be nerfed as soon as possible. Valve will probably nerf the hero after the DAC is completed, because they don't want to change anything major during a big tournament like this. Death Prophet also being banned out. Classy CD Gaming does not want to deal with the push that the Death Prophet throws out, and of course a late game Death Prophet is something that's hard to bring down as an axe.
Reserve time.
The first two picks coming out from Warlocks of the Beach will be two support hero, or it will be the Shadow Shaman. Wards, of course, giving defensive wards, offensive wards, and just basically using it to push. Very versatile hero to use during a war, or even it's also really good during a gank, definitely with the hacks and shackle, and of course high amount of burst damage. Crystal Maiden also clinging towards a slightly more gank orientated team maybe. It also definitely helps maintain a large amount of mana pool. Spectre being banned out now by Warlocks of the Beach, as we've seen in the first game that RG played against CD Gaming. I believe KYRY was on a Spectre and he had a pretty good game too, though he wasn't too significant because the Storm was just dominating everything. So by the time Spectre got online, the game was already over. So not saying that he didn't play a good game, he actually played a really good game.
Radiant team
Considering
back.
Gaming now moving on to the third ban, banning of the Silencer. Also extremely annoying and reasonably powerful hero to play right now. Especially when you get a refresher of double silence it's not something that
10
is
seconds
easily dealt
remaining.
with. The first two pick coming up from CD Gaming, of course, as you can
5
see, is the
seconds
Jakiro, the Twin-Head Dragon, hinting towards it could go towards a pushing
Dire team back.
build, and of course the Vengeful Spirit, which is also helps with the push and team fight in general, and it's also good against heavy ganking lineup. So you might want to use the swap as a protection against ganks
10
to save the
seconds
core.
remaining.
During a team fight, you could also save a core
5
that
seconds
has like
remaining.
a slug or something with high regeneration. Just swap it out, take a spin, and slug with full HP
Reserve
comes
time.
back into the war again. The aura, of course, contributes a lot during a team fight, and the stun is, in general, in the early period of the game, the Vengeful Spirit with the high damage stun is always a very good hero to be in a ganking lineup. Jakiro, on the other hand, more of a defensive support than anything else. Of course, it's
Dire
certainly
team
the third skill. Liquid Fire contributes a lot to the
Phantom
pushing.
Assassin.
And now we
Radiant
have a
team
Phantom Assassin being picked up as the core carry for the CD Gaming. They also follow up with a fourth ban of the Spirit Breaker, and Warlocks of the Beach would ban out the Shadow Fiend, which is a highly picked hero currently in the meta game, especially if you've been watching VAC. That's been picked very often. It
Dire
died
team
off
pick.
prior to this, and now it came back because of just less aggression in the early period of the game, which Shadow Fiends are highly vulnerable to. Yesterday we saw, I believe, Vinci Gaming against Arteezy's Shadow Fiend, where they parked a Mirana in the mid to just constantly throw out the harassment against the Shadow Fiend, and we could see that game that Arteezy really struggled to do well
10 seconds
in lane,
remaining.
because beyond just taking care of the sniper, you have to be
5
worried about a
seconds
Mirana
remaining.
arrow coming in. A third pick coming up from Warlocks of the Beach right here would be the Lycan
Reserve
pickup.
time.
So with a Shadow Shaman and a Lycan pickup, it's pretty obvious that they're going for a heavy split pushing lineup. Lycan could be pushing one lane with an Necronomicon, while Shadow Shaman could drop his wards and push the other lane. And Shadow Shaman always has to deal with like low mana, the lack of mana, and Lycan too. Sometimes when you just sustain out there, you can regen through the Vermeer's Offering, through life steals, but the mana is always something that sometimes borders the farm and the pushing process. And with the Crystal Medium pickup, it definitely removes that issue right there. A Clockwork
Radiant
pickup is a
team
fourth
pick.
pick from the CD Gaming. So we can see here, CD Gaming might be going towards a more heavy ganking orientated team. A ganking team is always good against split pushing lineups, because split pushing lineups are often alone single heroes
Dire
going on
team
one
back.
or two heroes on each lane, so 4 to 5 heroes jumping on them in a very quick manner. PA is always good with the blink in and just high amount of burst damage, just jumping and killing one hero and then leaving. Vengeful, as I said before, contributes a lot early game, and Clockwork with the hook shot,
10 seconds
definitely
remaining.
a great hero for just picking single heroes out,
5
trapping the
seconds
Lycan, preventing
remaining.
him from running away, that sort of things. A Tinker being picked up as a fourth pick
Reserve
here
time.
from Warlocks of the Beach. I believe it's pretty clear right now. These 4 heroes, Shadow Shaman, Lycan, and Tinker, all are heavy, just split pushing lineup heroes. So it's clear of the game plan that we are looking at right now. We're going to have a
Radiant
split
team
pushing
back.
team coming up from Warlocks on the Beach, so class CD Gaming might want to respond with just a heavy ganking team. Heavy ganking lineup always works much better against a split pushing team, because the opponent heroes are always alone. Now
10
we're looking at
seconds
probably a third support coming up for Warlocks of the
5
Beach to
seconds
just
remaining.
support this lineup. And for CD Gaming, we are likely
Reserve
looking at
time.
a mid hero. Of course, you could attempt to put Jakiro in the mid, or maybe even PA in the mid, but
Dire
PA will
team
not
pick.
do well against the Tinker. Much of Machines and Laser will just give you a really hard time. Zeus, another
Radiant team
gank based hero, high burst damage and just crazy amount of burst damage, ultimate to scout out where the opponent enemy is and that sort of things. This looks like a good lineup to go up against split pushing lineup. So now it's all down to execution from these two teams. As you remember, I said at the start of this game, these two teams are now leading the group. Whoever wins 2 of these games will go 2 points clear to 6-0 and lead the other team by 2 points. That's just basic
5
math. Of course, if it goes 1 apiece, then they will be 5-0 each. Tidehunter being picked up as a final picked, probably the offlane hero that we're gonna see here right now. Chowser picks up the Tidehunter. Legit Harry will likely go on the Lycan. Yes, he does. Rubin onto the Tinker, and Colina on the Shadow Shaman, and Boogaloo on the Crystal Maiden. I have no idea what this fight is about. Okay, here we have KYRY on the PA, Josmu on the Vengeful Spirit, Nipple Twister on the Clockwork. He had a really good game against Reverb Gaming. After they call ATC on the Twin Head Dragon, and Dreadbit going mid on the Zeus. Are they going for a level 1 Roshan? I strongly doubt this is a level 1 Roshan. They're probably just trying to wait in there and try to cash the opponents. I've got Clockwork coming in right here, dropping a ward to block off this camp.
30 seconds
to just block off the camp, just to make sure. And the same thing did by Chowser. Chowser went up here to drop off a ward, but this is slightly harder to deward, I believe. It still depends, and let's see, do they even have any sentries? No, both teams have no sentries. What's being dropped down here? Well, no one's gonna challenge for any of the runes. Lycan will pick up the rune instead, and on top, Josmu on the support Vengeful Spirit will pick up the bounty rune at the top. No defensive ward being dropped right here for Clockwork. Like usually some players like to drop a ward either here or here just to increase and feel safer within the lane, and basically he decides to drop this ward to just block the push, block the pool cam, and it really doesn't give you a lot of sight right here. Here in the early stage of the game, we have a tri-lane versus another tri-lane, a rather offensive tri-lane definitely for this, with the Vengeful Spirit, which can help set up the ice path and or to help with that. The Crystal Maiden definitely, and the Shadow Shaman, the Frostbite and Shackle or Hex, definitely three continuous lockdown and a slow. Definitely something annoying that the Nipple Twister doesn't want to deal with. So it's being zoned out right now, but in general they're doing about the same here. No clear winners, and in the middle on the other hand, it's also pretty even matchup so far. Tinker not working very close towards the border right now, might be able to bring down this Zeus. Does he have a laser? He has a laser and a rocket. Can he get in range here? Razor and a rocket shot out, but no, last hit. The Tango might have actually saved him right there, but he's being zoned out from the lane. Tinker not gonna chase, but he will go down and picked up a regeneration rune right here. Tied on the top there, forced himself into the camp and got himself killed by the neutral camp right there. So he will likely fall behind, but the Nipple Twister now in trouble. Legit Harry bringing him really low. Crystal Maiden's Frostbite running out. Wolf will chase him in, but will not be able to bring him down. He will get the experience off that. He's definitely now one level above the Tidehunter after Tidehunter was successfully brought down, but he died to the neutral creeps, so technically a deny right there. Good job there from Chowser to deny basically the kill, the first blood going towards the CD Gaming. And bottom here, Nipper Twister also doing a very good job there preventing the kill on himself. And Zeus there getting away. Erubin now behaving very aggressively. He needs to be careful. He knows that Zeus has no mana, I believe. He sees that this Zeus has no mana, so he's just trying to force this more. He already has his border. Zeus border coming up right here, I believe. Yes, the border is coming up, so this window of opportunity to just be more aggressive is about to be over once he picks up the border. You have your Shadow Shaman waiting on this opportunity to jump on Nipper Twister, but might even turn around to the other side. Nipper Twister successfully catches him. One stun is more than enough, and a Cock might give him the trouble, but Crystal Maiden will frostbite him here. Cock being dropped out, Shackles thrown up, but his Cock is already used. Mana being used to block the legit Harry, push him out of the way, and Clockwork will get out of there. Losing some HP definitely, but he's still one level above the Tidehunter and pretty comfortable with that. Now this mid will go all the way down to just rune control. See who controls more runes better, which supports helps them control the rune better. But as you can see here, Zeus goes towards the invisibility rune on the top, and Tinker will border up. Not clear whether he will go for...
Not for the likes of you.
No clear engagement down here as the Jakiro comes in. Spitfire onto legit Harry. He might go down right there, and Colina here might be the first to go down, but legit Harry will go down on Nipper Twister by a rocket, and Shadow Shaman will go down right here to the Jakiro with a quick fire. Crystal Maiden being forced back out of the way. No mana, no... well, Crystal Maiden without mana is pretty useless, especially this early in the game. Even this right click attack wouldn't mean much. Game's looking pretty good for CD Gaming right now. Border also being picked up right here by Nipper Twister. They already see that they managed to... Laser and rocket coming down, and Zeus will go down. Invisibility Rune Fate will not be able to trigger in time, and a win for Erubin. Remember Erubin against Vendetta Gaming when his Tinker just got crazily out of hand. And this lineup just looks like a very weak lineup, especially PA. If the Tinker manages to get himself farm a little bit, he will be able to bring down the PA extremely fast manner. Dangerous here, engagement. No engagement actually. And the top we have the Tidehunter actually catching back up with Twin-Head Dragon moving away from the lane, and of course fighting against a PA or KYRY playing on the PA. Chowser with the Anchor Smash will always help him stay in lane much better. As you can see, Tinker here picking up a haste rune, a potential gank coming out right here, but Zeus will come here with full HP and mana. The ultimate will not be able to bring him down. He will walk away and border up with the haste and move away. Zeus will pursue but will not be able to catch up with the haste. This ward right here, pinging it up. Tidehunter coming in now with his Ravage, getting ready, wants to get the kill on the Twin-Head Dragon. I believe the main target will actually be Nipper Twister right here. They want to kill him so that the Tidehunter can help catch back up. Zeus going down, waiting for I'm not sure what he's coming here for. Oh, he's hoping to get a rune, but I believe the Clockwork may have picked that rune up. Now he's going to struggle in lane with no mana and really no regeneration, and just not a lot of HP on him. But the Tinker on the other hand, Laser and Rocket, he will go down for a second time, and Rubin will get a second kill. The Clockwork may have actually cost the Zeus there. Clockwork picking up the rune there, preventing Zeus from getting any regeneration that he requires to stay in lane against the Tinker, and he will go down. But 4 heroes coming up right here. Missile coming out, scouting out the Ravage on the on Chowser, and Nipper Twister just playing extremely defensively right now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And Vengeful Spirit will come down to leave the PA to a solo farm, and Zeus now coming to the mid too. A lot of magical damage. His ultimate did not pop just now. I'm actually not sure whether he did use, I believe he did use his ultimate in an attempt to kill the, oh, hook shot onto Rogoa right here. Frostbite come dropping onto him, but he will go down in extremely fast manner. A lot of magic damage being thrown up onto Euro B, but Tidehunter has gone back up to the top. They saw that Tidehunter went back up to the top and the engagement began. They will bring down the two supports, trying to get legit Harry right here, but will he be able to go down? Nipper Twisters staying right there, still interested in this engagement, and he will, he will go in and catch legit Harry. It looks like he might go down right here, but the tower might be able to bring him down. No, the tower will not be able to bring him down. CMTP's in, but Clockwork will walk away safely.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
As the creep now pressuring, chasing on to the two supports, and Zeus once again getting more kills right there, but he did die twice to the Tinker, and he's now also, okay, he has a double damage and a food bottle, so that's gonna help him a little bit, but I'm not sure whether he can survive a full laser and a rocket. That's a total of 700 magical damage. Zeus coming in right here, laser being thrown up with a rocket as he bottled up, and Tinker bottle backs up too, now walking towards a bounty rune. Arubin actually having a good time. This Zeus might want to be careful here. A rocket and he will go down. 150 HP, but he will not be able to pick up the bottom rune. He picked up the double damage rune right there. Tinker might want to be careful. Clockwork with a hook shot, probably waiting to gang on him right now. Legit Harry not having a very good game. He is now relegating himself to the jungle and just trying to farm his, okay, he has this Vermin offering up, probably waiting for a medallion from either himself or the Shadow Shaman to get the Roshan. But Twister now coming in and trappings onto the Tinker, but the rocket will bring down the Zeus. Oh my god, that is definitely a misplay coming out from Dreadbeat, and Nipper Twister now might be in trouble, but no, the laser will not cool down in time. That is a terrible mistake there. That's a terrible mistake there. The hook shot being used onto the Tinker, but immediately the Tinker brings down the Zeus instead. A failed gank there onto the Tinker. Hook shot being used, and now they're trying to gank on him again. The Vengeful Spirit now awaits him here, as Clockwork is Shadow Shaman down here actually getting a kill onto the Jakiro, the solo Jakiro right there, but Zeus coming in right now. Maybe interested to pick up, but Tinker is TPing in. He immediately bursts down the CM, but he will go down to the Lycan right now. Much needed kill for the Lycan to pick that up. The gank once again in mid, failing to catch him before he gets his BOT and TP away. And now they will push this bottom lane and deal a significant amount of damage. Maybe even just bring it down, but Glyph is up and ready, so I don't think they can bring him down.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Chowser on top lane really doing pretty well, honestly. He's now level 8. He has actually caught back up with the Clockwork and is now actually ahead of the Clockwork, and now potential gang slow on the Tide will not be able to do much right there. And CM TPing in, Frostbite onto the PA, Gush being used, Ravage used to bring down and ensure the kill onto the TA, but the miss on the Anchor Smash. He will still go down to the Crystal Maiden. Slow coming up onto Josmu, and Frostbite down, but the Tide will not want to dive. I believe he has no more mana. Yes, no more mana to do a Gush or anything to continue to bring down the armor or slow right there. 600 gold swimming towards the way of Wizards with Beach. A Gush thrown down on Wizard. He does not want to be Frostbite. A Frostbite and he will be dead. No Frostbite, but hook shot coming in from Nipper Twister, threatening Chowser in there. Chowser has no mana and he will go down to the Nipper Twister. Finally, a good gank coming out from there. No mana from the CM to TPL. Will she be caught right here? And yes, she will be caught and found out right there. So double kill from Nipper Twister, and here he might have a solo or something like that. Haste rune being picked up by legit Harry as he continues his farm in the jungle. Zeus picking up a bounty rune on top, and Tinker being brought down right here by the PA and the Nipper Twister. Triple kill going his way. Definitely not the ideal situation. Okay, now we have here Collini being picked up and a solo kill by ATC. That's an important kill for ATC. He gets a significant amount of experience and EXP going his way. 400 EXP going towards him actually. Grief being popped up to defend the top tower, but he will go down anyway. CM may be caught by the PA here, but KYRY not interested to jump on this. Tinker going down for the first time after 3 kills and an assist. And on top we have an engagement onto the Crystal Maiden, who will go down extremely quickly. Still waiting for Ravage to come out. This game is starting to look good for CD Gaming, but then again, when it started looking good just now, some beautiful ganks from Tinker just basically swing the whole game around. And don't forget, the Wizards of the Beach have a very push-orientated lineup, and they will be able to come back from this game by just rattling all the way. And Lycan working towards the boots here, but Legit Harry being brought down immediately by the combination of several ultimates, and Shadow Shaman will also go down. He did get his ultimate there. That's sort of a wasted ultimate, but he will get to farm up the mid lane a little bit with this. Extremely defensive wards being dropped right down. They want to wait for this ultimate to be up before they re-engage into the fight. Clockwork once again playing some really good games, even though he was shut down pretty early after that. He was shut down after having a pretty early good start. He was killed, I believe, twice. Oh no, he actually didn't die. He was forced out of the lane, and but the Zeus now attempting to catch back up. He's now level 9 against compared to the Tinker's level 11 already. And here an engagement here, PA alone onto the Tinker, but he may go down right here, and he will go down to the Tinker. Oh my god, that is a bad engagement on the Tinker, feeding the Tinker one more level. He's now 12 compared to the Zeus 9. He is 2.5 levels above the Zeus. Drebeat not having as great a game as he did against Reverb Gaming, but in general CD Gaming playing and executing really well. Of course, the ganking lineup is a good lineup against the split push lineup. They fight in wars, early game wars better because of the high amount of burst damage that they have. What they do not want to see is anything that goes beyond the 30th minute, and things like Vengeful Spirit will start just falling off. The damage output of these heroes will just start falling off. And here a potential gank coming out onto Legit Harry. He does not have his ultimate out. He will not be able to run away from this. Vengeful Spirit coming in. Oh, stunning onto the creep. What a mistake there. Wolf's drop out, might be able to bring him down, but Jakiro on the back. Oh, will miss his ice path, but Tinker is coming in right now, might be able to laser dropping out, and he will bring the Tinker down. Will he be able to get a double kill onto the Vengeful Spirit? No. Triple TP coming in, actually just double TP. Clockwork throwing up the hot quick shot, but fails to hit anything. Legit Harry also running away right now. His ultimate is wear off. He does not want to stay here. 4 heroes on the top, and Shadow Shaman here might be able to catch this Clockwork, or the Clockwork might be able to catch him instead. Will he have time to drop his ultimate? No. Nick Twister will get the kill. Ravage is ready. No Blink Dagger though. Ravage is ready, but no Blink Dagger. And Legit Harry, Tinker low on mana, but Soul Ring is cool on cooldown. And we have here the Clockwork coming in onto the CM. The Rocket will scout him out, but no hook shots coming out. Still cool on cooldown. Haste Rune, however, ready. Legit Harry low on mana, as you can see here. Level 3 already skilled on the Crystal Median's Arcane Aura. And big war coming out right here. Chowser being slowed down by the dagger. They are nowhere near the swapping in, but Ravage will throw up. Hookshot will miss, and Chowser will go down, but Tinker will come in and clean up on the Vengeful Spirit. Double ultimate being thrown up right there. Hookshot misses. The ultimate on the Zeus will connect, and they will bring down the Tinker instead. Shadow Shaman drops his ultimate, brings down the Twin-Head Dragon, but he will pay with his life too. 3 for 2 right here. PA not being able to brought down right there, but more chase coming out right here as the Nipple Twister pops the Haste Rune and escape that fight right there. A lot of gold going to the way of CD Gaming. Most of the kills were on Tinker alone, and he dies anyway, so winning the lane phase, Tinker, but now having a lot of trouble dealing with this Clockwork, who manages to trap him many times, and Zeus here being brought down really low. I think they want to be careful. We might be able to get this courier right here, the wolf. Nope, he will be trapped by the Crypts, and he will not get. Crystal Maiden here coming in from the side, interested to get some pickoffs, or at least try some pickoff. A hookshot throw now, random hookshot throw now because of the runes. Eye scouting right there. Tinker coming in with a very aggressive, will be stunned up, not within the range of the tower, but Vengeful Spirit will be brought down. And Zeus coming in here, healing up from a rune he picked up, but nothing much beyond that. Invisibility rune scouted out by the Vengeful Spirit, who will pick it up, as Legit Harry now tries to push this middle lane. They want to get this middle lane and then probably rotate into the Roshan, because they got this, by getting this tower and the top tower will be significant. No Ravage though. TP coming in onto the Tinker, who will bring in trap there by the Nipple Twister. Ultimate from the Zeus will bring the Tinker down. That is the third or fourth time he did that and get caught in the Clockwork cog, and just not the way he wants to do it. Zeus will force stuff himself forward and bring down the monster kill from Nipple Kill here, Nipple Twister here catching the Legit Harry off, and Shadow Shaman being picked off right here too. As you can see, the ganking lineup just making easy work of this split pushing lineup. They just can't find the fight they need. Only Tinker has a lot to contribute during a war, and Chowser, when his Ravage is down, he really doesn't have much to contribute beyond that. And here you can see the PA will just dive to T1 to get a kill on the Chowser, and effectively a team wipe right there from
tower is under attack
by CD Gaming. So this does not look good. I believe they have a reasonable, they have like a 5,000 amount of gold lead, but Tinker will come in. No Blink Dagger just yet. A Missile Laser and the God might be able to bring down Zeus coming in right there. Will he die? Oh my god, the Tinker might die right here. Yes, the Tinker will go down. He just respawned right there, TP in and immediately dies. Way too aggressive on Robin. As you see, if you remember watching the last game of Vendetta Gaming against Warlocks, he was just way too aggressive to a Legit Harry, and being brought down by ATC and Nipple Twister right there at the top lane. As this is looking pretty bad for Wizards of the Beach, pushing lineup and only one tower down after 20 minutes.
Tower is under attack.
Not the kind of situation you want to be in for considering your lineup, but Ravage is up. Do they want to use this to turn it around? They have to use it to turn it around. This is their only chance right now. And it's now a level 2 Ravage too, so more damage right there, definitely a significant effect. They want to pick the Clockwork or the Zeus up. More push coming out right here, but Tinker will cancel his TP as he sees the vision is rather limited for the Tinker. Most of the visions are surrounded into their own base, and there's no both teams have similar situations on their very defensive orientated runes. He might be picked up here by the Jakiro, or the Jakiro might actually be picked up by the Tinker. No Blink Dagger yet, so no way to jump forward and just engage onto it. Nipple Twister interested to throw a hook shot right here. His hook shot is cooled down. He wants his team to come here and help him fight. The missile will scout out Corina and Legit Harry, but will not be able to see the other heroes. More heroes rotating towards the area. Josmo and Dread Beast coming back to the mid, but Tinker is also here, but scouted out by Nipple Twister's missile.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Defensive, dropping the March of Machine defensively right now just to push this lane up, but here we go. An engagement here onto Chowser might be bad. He's working towards his Blink Dagger. Not close, but not too far from it too. And missile picking up, seeing of course the whole wand rod itself picking the whole thing up, and engagement here onto Crystal Maiden, picking her up alone. Really not the hero to want to be there alone. Oh my god, PA here engaging onto Legit Harry, but he will be able to run away with his ultimate, and Tinker will come in to try to sweep this up. Nope, will not be able to find him. PA will just walk away safely from there, and Tinker on the other hand will just drop some much of machines to push the lane away. He might not want to stay too long. PA is still there, interested to get a jump on him, and 3 heroes trying to bring down the mid Radiant tower right there. They already lost their bottom tower. Tinker coming in here. A gush might be... oh, cancelled. Animation cancelled right there. He got out of range before he could quick block Chowser, preventing him from getting the gush off. Clockwork denies their middle tower. Tinker TP's back in, scouted out by Nipple Twister Missile, but the Ravage is ready, and 2 supports wards are also ready. This might not be a fight that CD Gaming want to take. Right under the tower with a Ravage and a Mass Serpent wards, he might want to reconsider that engagement. And on the other hand, Tinker here, Laser, Missile, and Zagon might not be able to bring him down. Missile's not being used right here actually, but now he will be dropped out. Meter engagement here onto the Tidehunter actually, no Ravage being popped. Must be a... yes, a hook shot was used there to trap him. The 2 supports were not within range. Masterful Ward being dropped right here to bring down KYRY. Oh my god, the miss, the dodge coming out from... but you can dodge the physical stuff, but you cannot dodge that magic damage. Trade a T1 for a T2. CD Gaming will take this any day. Master Plan Ward being used, but a lot of the wards have been brought down by during when it was used to kill the PA right here, but they will get the top tower anyway, and just losing a lot of health right there. 1000 health being chipped off from the T2. Pushing lineup not doing as much pushing as it's supposed to do. They did get 3 tower, one was denied, but right here CD Gaming interested to go for this Roshan, or maybe he's just scouting out the Roshan right there. Might be caught by the... nope, will not there, and Chowser still crawling towards his Blink Dagger right there. Hook shot onto the Chrysomadian, will catch the Chrysomadian and goes down against an Nipple Twister. He is beyond godlike right now. Gush being thrown up onto Nipple Twister. They might be able to catch him right here. Rocket being used, getting really low. They should work towards, but they're more interested in ATC right now. Legit Heavy brings down ATC, ultimate being popped up. Chowser's still interested to chase on Nipple Twister right here. More hacks being dropped down to Dreadbeat. He will be able to bring the Kalina, I believe. Pack Checker being used. KYRY comes in here to clean this up. Defensive Ravage being thrown out. Legit Heavy ran all the way back home, but Chowser will still go down regardless of whether the Ravage was used or not. Once again, the fight going the way of CD Gaming. Just not a good execution coming out from Wizards of the Beach right there. The pushing lineup isn't pushing as much as it can. Tinker playing a little bit too aggressively, costing them the game. Remember in the second game of Vendetta Gaming, Rubin was extremely aggressive too, losing to the Silencer in the mid lane, and just thankfully his other teammates were good right here. Now you can see a hook shot coming in on Legit Harry, and he's just getting bring down by 4 heroes. Tidehunter is not up, no Ravage. Master Weapon War is ready, but they will not be able to defend this. PA getting a lot of HP right there, but will not be able to bring down. So close, but just not enough. No lack of just sight in general. They only have 1 ward up here, really just seeing nothing. But on the other hand, CD Gaming has wards all around the place. Blink Dagger now out on the Tinker. Lycan has a level 1 Necronomicon, but he has died many times, so he's just not able to get the things he wants. Working towards an Aghanim Scepter on the Shadow Shaman. Close, but not too close just yet. Chowser continues to work towards his Blink Dagger, as Chrysomadian remains the poor support that we always see. Casual Plate Mail being picked up by the Clockwork, probably working towards the Shiva's Guard maybe. Blade Mail already out, as you can see per this. Dreadbeat also working very close, just 500 goals, a kill or two away from his Aghanim Scepter. And on the Vengeful Spirit, just a medallion. E-Scepter picked up by the Jakiro to set up his skills, and I want to have a look at KYRY. Where did KYRY go? Okay, he's regenning. He has a Basher and a Battle Fury and Helm of Dominator, but Zeus TPing in right here might be able to scout him out. Blink, steal. Oh, he's jumping in on a Dreadbeat and will be able to burst Dreadbeat down, but he might be caught by the Jakiro here. Blink Dagger not ready. He is out of mana. He might be able to be brought down. Yes. Oh, Ice Path fails to catch him. Blink cooldowns in 1 second. He will blink to safety and TP's away there. 1 kill going towards a lot of gold going towards Zeus. He has a kill streak. That's a wicked sick kill streak right there. Shadow Shaman getting really close to his Aghanim Scepter. Zeus brought down actually there. Delays the Aghanim Scepter for the Zeus, I believe. Yes, he has not picked up the point booster. Defensive wards being dropped down by Wizards of the Beach. They need to delay this a little bit so that Lycan can get his Necronomicons up, and Shaman with the can get the Mass Serpent ward up so they can start being more aggressive with the push. And Legit Harry, now seeing that all of them are at the Roshan Pit, will now be more aggressive and tries to push this top tower. I'll throw up and he will just run away right there, but PA coming in to clean this mess up. Getting a lot of farm right there from the Necronomicons. Engagement here onto the Shadow Shaman. Oh, he drops the ward but fails to trap him. That's a failed defense. That's a failed attempt to try to catch him right there. If we would have brought the Nipper Twister down, that would have been a really different game, to be honest. Ace Rune being popped right here. Challenger picks up his already picked up his Blink Dagger, so he's willing to go down right here. Anchor Smash being trolled up, but he will go down anyway. Now Tinker coming in. Laser Dragon brings down the Zeus. His Laser Dragon and Rocket Missile will bring down the Zeus. But what they want now is this Clockwork. I believe the Clockwork has a bounty of about 1400 gold on his head. That's why Shaman will be really happy if he managed to trap the Clockwork right there. Might be able to bring him down. And looks like they will go towards the Roshan. PA and Vengeful smoked up into the Roshan Medallion, and the Aura used to just bring down the Roshan in quick manner. And Clockwork working towards an Aghanim Scepter after his casual plate mail. Once again trapping Kalina in there. Hex being thrown up, but he will go down anyway. But Tinker comes in, walks onto the cock, but all this skill being used, just not enough to bring him down. He has a regeneration, remember that. PA with the A-Geese will engage onto Legit Harry. I don't think he will be able to get away. He will go down right there. Being caught right out. There you have it. Not enough wards. Just Zeus itself can deward just way too easily. So Wizards of the Beach not in a good position right now. Hookshot misses, hits the creep. Attempted to throw the hookshot up on the Challenger. Hex being thrown down on the PA, gosh, and he will blink away. As Ice Path catches 2, may have a potential re-engagement here, but all the heroes are up. Jit Harry is TPing top to push, and they will be able to just burst the Tinker down in an extremely quick manner. Wards drop, but just not enough. Hex being used up onto Nimble Twister as he will get away from the wards. Tinker just going in there to die, technically. trying to delay deck, but now the level 3 Necronomicon, I believe this is. No, it's just a level 2, will do a lot of damage onto the T2 tower, as Dire does not seem interested to defend it. You will walk right past each other right there, and Twin Head Dragon. Oh, a solo pick off there by PA onto Chalzer. He has his Bling Dagger now, so that's slightly better. He really wasn't having a really nice game this whole day, and Twin Head Dragon might be caught up here by Legit Harry. ATC being chased down by the Wolf, and they will review himself, and he will start losing a lot of health, but Josmo and the KYRY is in position here with a Aegis, Hex being thrown up and Shackle being used, but Colina will be brought down instead. CM also being caught up right there, Sword being used. I don't think he can get out of this. Ice Puff being used to trap him, and she will go down to ATC. Only Legit Harry and the Arubian left to defend. Oh, Chalzer is back up. Has a Ravage to hook shot onto Chalzer right there. Will he want to throw his Ravage? He will not use his Ravage right there. Might even be because of the stun from Nipple Twister, but this looks like a lane of Rex right here.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Just rockets and a lot of much of machines being thrown up right here. CD Gaming brought down very low, but he will blink out away. Not enough mana to pursue for a missile. Oh, he will pop the Aegis right there. Brings in with a Dagon and brings down the PA, but the PA gets resurrected by the Legit Harry being swapped in right here. Stun on the Legit Harry. Ice Puff misses, hook shot being used. KYRY blinks in and just kills him immediately. Frostbite being used there. PA just farming up the wards, and he will go down the Godlike Street. Oh, it's only a 550 gold. That's interesting. Tinker gets the kill. He's trying to get the kill on Kalina. Then Dreadbeat will go down to the Tinker Ravage. A-ball Ravage right there. Chalzer showed up an A-ball Ravage and being re-engaged on by the PA. Laser not enough to bring down the Vengeful Spirit. PA being frost up, but the Creed Dagger will hit the CA, will hit the CM, and the Blink In will bring down the PA, and the Dagger will be dodged with the Blink. One lane of Rex down for Wizards of the Ditch. Just outdraft, I personally feel. A extremely gank orientated lineup against a just split pushing lineup. Always we expect the ganking lineup to come up on top, and yes, in fact the ganking lineup has come up on top right here. Tinker interested to jump on someone, as they will get the deny on him, but Tinker will TP back home instead of attempt a jump right there. KYRY trying to find this Legit Harry. He knows he's in there. Will he be able to blink away any lucky dash? Nope, he will not even be able to connect a hit onto Legit Harry, and Legit Harry will run away. Working towards his Turret Blade, I believe Dagon Find already up. A Turret Blade might be the answer to the PA. They did bring down his Aegis, and a Turret Blade, the Dagon Laser should be able to burst him down. So we'll see what Tinker is attempting to do. All eyes on our Rubin right now. This is like similar game to the EG versus Big Gods, where everyone was just watching Samael on the Storm and like, Samael, this is all on you. You screw up, we die. You play well, we win. And indeed they win. Josman being caught right here, but Bogaru immediately brought down in extremely fast fashion right there, but Watts have already been dropped. Legit Harry successfully brings it down, but the PA blinks away onto the Tinker. As the Tinker gets further and further, he's now trapped, but Laser Dagon not enough. Oh, no laser being used. Tinker will go down. This is a team wipe. Godlike streak for KYRY. And once again, defensive
Radiant
massive from what's being
structures are
dropped and
fortified.
used.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has
PA
fallen.
wants to farm up this massive from wards, and she will get most of them at least. Well, she will miss 2 as they disappear. Only CM is out. Tinker has a buyback,
Radiant's
and
top tower is under
but
attack.
he's trying to work towards a Satura Blade. That would be the answer towards the
Radiant's
PA
bottom tower has fallen.
right now, but they still have another
Radiant's
problem,
bottom
being the
barracks are under
Clockwork,
attack.
which also has a large amount of HP, but
Radiant's bottom
might be
barracks
able
has
to be
fallen.
bring down by the Satura Blade combo. Second lane of Brax going towards Chowser, breaking in, catching 5-4, and Zeus will force himself up and will not be able to be brought down right here, but the Tinker will bring down the PA this time. Chowser catches Zeus. Yes, he will bring down the Zeus, and the TA and the ATC will go down in the back to the Tinker too. That's finally a good. Oh, I feel picked that up, but that's a good fight going towards the way of Wizards of the Beach, but Gold Graph and Experience Graph not looking very good for them. We'll now have a look at the icon, Gunham Scepter, as we have seen already up on CD on Nipple Twister. Abyssal Blade and the Abyssal Blade, Better Fury and BKB out on PA. So that's an answer towards their Turret Blade, and a Turret Blade. There we hear an engagement. Corina being trapped by the snake right there. He might be able to be bring down right here, but the gun being used onto the Blade Mail. Regardless, he will not get the kill actually. Shadow Shaman will get this kill instead. Wow, the 2,400 gold going the way of the Wizards of the Beach right there. He does get to pick up an ultimate orb, and he's a Gunham Scepter right now. Okay, let's continue our review of the items. Level 3 Necronomicon on the Legit Harry and Vermin's Offering and BOT and early thing. He's probably working towards a BKB right now. CM still just getting a bracer, trying to stay alive as long as possible. Game being paused right here by Vengeful Spirit. So we have an AFK right here. And Tinker, he has enough money for his Turret Blade right now. And that's about it from this side of the map. Chowser working towards a pipe for the Zeus. Dreadbeats just got an Eel Scepter. Here working towards a Satanic, has enough gold for a Satanic, but he will lose his buyback though. He actually still has his Curling Blade, Force Staff, and that. Okay, a Turret Blade being picked out. Tinker, he does not care about his buyback. Here he has the Eels and Will of Discord, and that's about it. More push coming out from the bottom lane. T2 still standing in the mid lane for Dire team, but basically this pushing lineup cannot bring it into the base right now. Trying really hard to just bring the push up onto the high ground, but Wizards of Beach defending as a team, sticking as 5, making it really hard for this lineup, for Wizards of the Beach lineup to, sorry, CD Gaming is defending as 1, but Tinker brings in there, right there, they find him. He managed to bring away, will he be able to TP away though? Zeus being used up, swap not in position to swap him out, he will be able to TP away. That was really close right there. Now they know that all of them are top. Tinker and the Wolf will bring will TP to the bottom lane and try to push this lane as fast as possible. This is a possible attempt to get into the T3. Will they go though? If they this is not a good trade, I believe. CD Gaming is trying to force the defense to come out right here because, well, if you lose the T3, you're going home. There's going to be mega creeps right here. Oh, there you have it. They'll just come back and defend this. Legit Harry running all the way. No glyph here for Wizards and Scepter already used up, but defensive sword being popped right there, and PA will get away. Dargon being used up onto the they will bring down 3 right now. PA pops her BKB and the Tinker will follow, waiting for the BKB to go down. Tinker might even be able to block down. No, he uses that turret blade to save himself and bring down 4 right there. That's a beautiful engagement there from Wizards of the Bridge. Brings down 4 for nothing. 7,000 gold swinging their way. They are actually crawling back from a 25,000 gold. It is now slightly above 15,000 right here. Ruby really pulling his team together right now, playing some amazing plays. The turret blade definitely a big thing. He probably want to get a bloodstone right next so that he can revive faster. He can suicide to prevent the kill and just heal his team up and those kind of things. Definitely a major thing that he's working towards right now, but Dreadbit not having as great a game as I expected him to do. He did lose really badly in the mid lane to the Tinker, giving away the early kills, and the failed engagement onto the Tinker in the middle lane just put him behind for a lot. Legit Harry too struggling a lot, working towards the BKB. Actually already has his BKB. But really, the farmer is going to be really hard for a farmer to just farm, especially when you have 2 lanes of racks. It's just less gold, less experience. It's never a good thing to do, but keeping all the lanes pushed up is what they want to do, so that next time they get a wipe, they could actually TP somewhere and get a T3 instead of just get a wipe and nothing else. But Tinker continuing this push. PA will be up in 5 more seconds. They do have buyback though. Tinker does have buyback. Only PA has buyback. Tinker's buyback is on cooldown. That's why he spent his money on that turret blade, which has paid off. Everyone else has not enough money to just get a buyback. No one has gone for the Roshan for the second time now. Scouting out right here just to make sure the Lycan isn't stealing a Roshan while they do not know this. Oh, they will scout out the rune. And they will back off from there. Tinker continuing to push this top lane up. Might even be able to go in. You know, none of the players from CD Gaming is near to defend this one, but he will TP back home. He sees that a war might be coming up soon. Wizards of the Bridge just needs some really good and precise execution right here, but oh, a TP coming out from the legit. Wait, how did he TP in here? Oh, I think he sent his wolves. Yeah, he sent his wolf and then he TPs on the wolf to get into here without being spotted. So Necronomicon will be popped to bring this down. He is trying really hard. Zeus is in position to scout this out though. Will he be able to bring this down in time? Oh, Zeus scouts it out. But they're not in the position to do anything about this, I believe. Tinker not coming to assist the legit Harry. What is Ruby doing? He will go down. Oh my god, Ruby will go down. Why did Ruby not come to support the Lycan? And they will now steal this Roshan instead. Lex coming out right here. Crystal Maiden throws up the ultimate, will bring down the Vengeful Spirit. PA comes in and bring her down immediately. BKB being popped up right there. This looks really bad right here. That is a 8 seconds BKB. Abyssal Blade being used onto a Rubin. Laser not in time, but hookshot will kill him and stun him right there. Why did he come in so late? I'm not too sure there. Just maybe being afraid that the opponents were all out here. He did not engage when the Lycan needed help. This looks like it's going to be game. Zeus picking up the A gates though, thankfully, working towards his the refresher orb. $60 seconds for a Rubin to respawn, or will he just buy back right here? Buyback costs him half the amount of gold he has. It will just cost his unreliable gold, so that's probably... Ravage catches tree. The Inceptor not in time right there, but KYRY trapped within the ward, but just doesn't really matter. The amount of damage and the satanic is just too much for the Lycan to do. Chowser being caught right there, freezes up, caught within the cock. He will not be able to exit there, being just chain stun right up, and no buyback from Tinker. Now he buys back.
It just keeps getting better.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'm not sure why he didn't buy back to participate in the war, but buy back like right after it, and he will be hook shot up by a Rubin right here, but oh, he will just Dagon up, and they will both go down. This is GG for sure. 3 lanes of Rags. This game is over.
Fortified. Radiant's top barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is
playing an
under attack.
excellent game today.
I take my offerings burn.
The Dire now
And PA2 having some really good farm throughout the whole game. KYRY is just dominating this whole game. They will bring up GG being caught by Chowser, and this game will go the way of CD Gaming. They get the first game. We will now work towards game 2. We will be back in just a few minutes or seconds. It depends.